Hi, I'm Nas from Anybody Can Code. I'm a web application engineer. Are you someone who has an awesome idea but doesn't know how to implement it or how to convert it into an app? If so, this video is for you. In this video series, I'm going to show you how to make a web app using Django, which is a web application framework in programming language Python. The minimum requirement for you guys to follow this video is basic understanding of programming language, especially Python. If you don't know about Python or haven't used Python at all, I first recommend you to go through tutorial about Python. There are a lot of tutorials out there. One of the tutorial is tutorial point. This video is solely going to be about web application development. I'm going to base this tutorial series on a web app that I have already built. The web app is about a news portal application. Shortly, I'll be going to demo the app. The application comprises of all the basic requirements of a simple web application, especially a web application that is similar to e-commerce, related services. And I hope this is going to be helpful for you to have a basic understanding of developing a web application, and with it I hope you could develop your own ideas and implement your own services. First, let me start the application. These are the files that are in the directory of the source code application root. Python manage run server. This is how you run a Django application. The application runs in localhost. Let's go to localhost. As you can see, it's a very simple app. I'm not a UI designer, so I've just used a Bootstrap framework for UI related components, which is very simple. So let me quickly show you around the app. So the app has a public portal which can be accessed without any login, which is expected of any news application, right? So when you go to home page, you are into the public page. In the public page, you see a list of news. Let's click on one of the news. So I clicked on this news and I'm able to see it. There's the count of views of the news, and then there is comment section. That's a very simple comment section. And then at the right hand side you have like trending articles, right? Again, let's go back to the public page. Let's try to access another news. It says to me sign up required. So why it says that is that the news that is in the system is of two types. One is the public news, and the other is like news that are accessible for just the people who have signed into the system. These news are called like premium news. So premium news is available to just the people who have registered the system. Now, how to register the system? We have the sign up page, and from here username, password confirmation, and sign up, right? Obviously we have some validation, so if we do try to sign up without filling up the form, it shows an error. How to log into the system? Go to the login, username, password, and login. Once you log in, and let's try to access the news that was rejected earlier. After we logged in, we see the news. There is another section, comment section, that is only seen after we log into the system. And then we have this history of comments. And the right hand side is the same as before, the trending news article. And then we have a search portal. Let's try trip. When it did that, so it returned the news that has that word, trip and trip, right? In the categories, when we log in, we have 4 categories. Let's log out. So basically that's it. Once you log in, when you are logging, you are able to comment as well. Say new comment. When I submit it, I should be able to see the new comment here at the end of it. So basically that's it. It's a very simple app, but it does have a lot of things. Oh, by the way, this is the public portal, right? Let's say you want to add new news, or you want to change the content of the news that is already here. In that case, you will have to go to a admin portal. So this is a different portal than a public portal, public user portal, or say customer portal, right? So in customer portal, you have like this public page, then you have a login page and all that. But when you want to add an app, that is so you need a portal where only the administrator of the app can log in and make changes to the content of the application. And for that we have an admin portal. So right now, because I already logged in as an administrator, so it shows that. Let's log out and then let's try to log into the admin portal. Right, okay, we have this login portal which is different than our public login. So I have admin, I have password, right? And when I log in, so I get this admin portal. This portal itself is a CMS framework provided by Django itself. So that's why I like Django, because it already provides a lot of boilerplate requirement. How do we add new news? Okay, I go to the news section, and these are the existing news that I have. If I want to add new news, I go to the right hand section and click add news. Title, say new news. Content, new content, right? Date, today. Time, now. Views, I don't want to mess with that. Category, say sports, say that content type is premium. Image, let's not have an image right now, and let's save it. So new news is added, right? So this is how we add a new news. Similarly, say you want to add the category itself. Right now we have 4 categories. We can add categories, same like we did with earlier with the news. So since it's the same process, so I'm not gonna show it all, but you get the basic idea. So this is how it works, right? So you have the administrator portal, you have the public user portal, right? So as you can see, so this application has basic requirement of web service. Say you want to make an e-commerce out of it, all you have to do is change all this content that you have about news and change it to your e-commerce products categories. From these categories you just change it to the product categories of e-commerce service. However, like if you want to provide ordering feature, that's something that you'll have to add to it. So at this page, say it's a product page, so you'll have to add like a cart button, and then through that add a feature where you can order and make payments. So that's something we need to add if you want to convert this site into an e-commerce. If you do that, then this site is ready for an e-commerce service as well. And maybe in future I might add a tutorial on a step-by-step conversion of this site into an e-commerce service. Well, so this is the application that we are going to learn in this tutorial series. I hope it's useful for some of you guys out there. Thanks.